welcome to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas, and today is day 13 of Vlogmas, and today I'm actually working on an elf, and it looks really odd for a bit, and it doesn't look like an elf at all. It looks like a freaky kind of monster or something. I'm going to be turning into a monster, which I could have made like a Christmas monster or something. That would have been different, I guess. But I don't know why I took the time to put these arms on him, because they don't show up when he's finished, but it creates kind of like an armature, but they don't show up in the finished product of it, so it's a little bit of waste of time, I guess, but live and learn. Change the shape of the head a bit, and it's still too big, so it's not so round. Make him look like he has actual hands, or wearing mittens, I guess. Looks like he's wearing mittens. This is eventually a hat. No wait, this is hair actually. That's what I did first. I didn't do the hat first. I did the hair first. Looks like he's got like mutton chops or something. But yeah, I wanted to give him a bit of hair because he looked really odd with it, and he kind of looks like he's just wearing a really bad toupee. But that's okay. It gets kind of covered with a hat eventually, so you don't see all of it. It doesn't look as toupee-ish, I guess. And then give him eyes, of course, because he needs eyes. Fix the hair a little bit, give him bangs, or fringe, if you want to call it that. Because it's not really referred to as fringe here, it's usually bangs. And of course, got to give him elf ears, because he needs ears to be an elf. Even though they look like horns here. Yeah, they really look like horns there. But stretch them a bit, make them look more like ears. I think I end up draw like a little crease in them. Change the material because it's really hard to see with that really white material what I'm doing here. So I needed to change it so I could see. He's a little shiny and metal looking now. Give him a mouth. Give him a really big nose, actually. Thought, hey, give him the elf a big nose. But he's smiling. He's happy. He's a happy little elf, even though he works like a slave. But, you know, hey, I always thought it was really odd. Santa has all these elves that do all the work. But does he pay his elf? Do they have a union? You know, do they have health benefits? You know, these are questions you don't think of as a kid. And I thought I was going to give him like a leafy kind of skirt looking thing, so I'd figured mess around with this for a bit, but eventually I just was like, no, it doesn't really work. Good idea, just didn't work very well. But you know, live and learn. And yeah, see, it doesn't look really good, so I just got rid of it. And then I thought, well, we'll just. Originally, I was gonna make him have like frilly arm sleeves for his arms, but it didn't work either. I was like, you know, stop trying to do that, Jen, because every time you try, it doesn't work. Keep things simple with this program. So I thought we'll give him shorts. That'll work. And it looks kind of like he's got a pointy diaper on for a bit, but that's okay. So I just flattened it a bit so it wasn't so poofy-ish like a diaper or kid shorts. Still kind of looks like a diaper, but he's wearing shorts. You can't tell as much in the colored version that it looks like he's got a diaper, and you could tell he's wearing shorts in the colored version. But which I really need to actually do a video with keyshot included, because I haven't included keyshot in any of these, me coloring the things, because that actually takes sometimes longer than actually creating these things, and then the rendering can take, well, if I just do a small one, maybe a minute. If I do a really detailed one, it could take hours to render. But I don't have time for that. I thought I'll also give him a shirt. So it looks like he's got puffy batwing sleeves on at the moment. But he also looks like he's really, I don't know, he just looks really odd at the moment. He said he looks odd until the end. And I get rid of the arms here. I end up deleting them because I can't get the shirt, we'll say, to look quite right. So I just delete them. Which, like I said, wasted time in the beginning. And just make him have like a big puffy shirt. And use the draw tool? No, not the draw tool. Pinch? No, it's not pinch. Crease? No, I don't know what kind of tool it is. To give him, it's the one on the top left, to give him like little lines in his shirt so it looks a little bit better. And I thought looks like he wants to be holding something. Thought maybe a toy. So I thought I'll make a toy. I'll make a duck, or a toy duck. That's what I thought. It looks more like a chicken actually, but that's okay. He could be holding a fake chicken or a real chicken. Could be a real chicken. Maybe they raised them for Maybe they raised them for eggs up in the North Pole. I don't know. The chickens would freeze, but maybe they're mutant chickens. Maybe, I don't know. They could be. Maybe they are. But So it's like a cross between a chicken and a duck. See, and this is his hat. And I messed with his hat. I turned off asymmetry because I find that easier with asymmetry off to do that. And then I thought, we'll make his hat look like it's got like leaf, like, or just ribbon on it or something. Which I had to angle the little pieces, almost every single one, which tedious, but it looks okay in the end. It allowed me to multicolor the finished product with Keyshot, which was easy. Or, not easy, handy. I mean, Keyshot's easy. Well, it's not easy, but it does a lot. I like it. I mean, there's other render programs out there, but I like Keyshot because that's the one I know how to use the most. But it does a lot, and I don't even use probably half of what it does. I need to watch and read some stuff about it soon. When I have more time, probably when I'm done this. Or maybe when I'm doing this. Quite possibly. And yes, it's late, but I've been sick, and I haven't really had a voice for the last day and a bit. It's just kind of come back, and this is actually killing my freaking throat doing this. And I'm really dizzy. Blame that on the MS. Probably is due to the MS. Which I have to go get an x-ray this week, and get bloods drawn to maybe get on new medication. So that'll be fun. Go to 9 Hells and see the vampires and phlebotomy and get, at least not as many vials of blood drawn as when I first got diagnosed. I was like 8 or 9 and was passed out. But that's fun. We're not talking about my blood. Well, we are talking about my blood, but that's okay. We're talking about the elf. I wonder what color of blood elf have. Green? Because they, green and red, Christmas, maybe. Who knows? Could be. Probably is. But shrink one of those parts because there's a little, don't want it poking through his ear. But put a little bubble on his hat. I could have made it really frilly, but I was like, no, we'll just keep it a bubble, keep it simple. Because I'm lazy, but that's okay. Yeah, so there's the finished elf. See? The pants don't look so much like a diaper here, which is good. I kept with the pastel colors just to keep it simple and all together. And like I said, it looks like a chicken, so it's a yellow chicken, we'll see. And there's his back. See, it doesn't look like a diaper, sort of. No, I don't think it does, but that's okay. And yeah, so there we go. That's the finished elf for day 12 of Vlogmas. Tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe a robin, or maybe a nutcracker. I have no idea. But thank you again for watching.